Hey, it's me, Karen. I'm going to be reading Horrid Henry and the Demon Dinner Lady. There's 7 chapters in this. I'm going to read them. You're not having a packed lunch, and that's final. Yep. Yeah, actually, isn't. You're not having a packed lunch, and that's final. Yelled Dad. It's not fair. Yelled Harry. My class is a packed lunch. N-O spells no, said Dad. It's too much work, and you never eat what I packed for you. But I hate school dinners, screamed Henry. I'm being poisoned. He clutched his throat. Dessert today was fruit salad, and it had worms in it. I could feel them slither in my stomach. Ugh. Mum continued watching TV. Dad continued watching TV. What is it? Oh, I missed a bit. Henry fell to the floor, gasping and rasping. I missed that bit for some reason. I love school dinners, said Perfect Pia. They're so nutritious and delicious, especially those lovely spinach salads. Shut up, Pia, said Henry. Mom, wailed Pia. You told me to shut up. Don't be horrid, Henry, said Mum. You're not having a packed lunch, and that is final. Horrid Henry and his parents had been fighting about packed lunches for weeks. Henry was desperate to have a packed lunch. Actually, he was desperate not to have a school dinner. Horrid Henry hated school dinners. The stinky smell. The terrible way Sloppy Sally ladled food splat on his tray, so most of it splashed all over him. And the food queuing for hours for revolting ravioli and squashed tomatoes, the lumpy custard, the blobby mashed potatoes. Horrid Henry could not bear it any longer.
What? No! With my last ounce of strength, I sucked out my cold feelings and swallowed them. This paramedic says this. Well, I'm just relieved that Homer's safe and that he's recovered and drunk.
Oh, please, said Henry. I'll make the packed lunch myself. Wouldn't that be great? He'd fill his lunchbox with 4 packs of crisps, chocolate, donuts, cake, lollies, and 1 grape. Now that's what I call a real lunch, thought Henry. Mum sighed. Dad sighed. They looked at each other. Really? If you promise that everything in your lunchbox won't get eaten, then I'll do a packed lunch for you, said Dad. Oh, thank you, said Henry. Everything will get eaten, I promise. Just not by me, he thought gleefully. Packed lunchroom, here I come. Food fights, food swaps, food fun at last. Yippee! Chapter 3. Horrid Henry strolled into the packed lunchroom. He was King Henry the Horrible, serving his unruly subjects. All around him, children were screaming and shouting, pushing and shoving, throwing food and trading treats. Heaven! Horrid Henry smiled happily and opened his Terminator Gladiator lunchbox. An egg salad sandwich on brown bread with crusts. Yuck! But he could always swap it for one of Greedy Graham's stack of chocolate spread sandwiches or one of Rudolph's jam rolls. That was a great thing about packed lunches, thought Henry. Someone always wanted what you had. No one ever wanted someone else's school dinner. Henry shuddered. But those bad days were behind him, part of the dim and distant past, a horror story to tell his grandchildren. Henry could see it now, a row of horrified toddlers screaming and crying while he told terrifying tales of stringy stew and soggy semolina. I think semolina, something, I don't know. Now, what else? Henry's fingers closed on something round, an apple. Great, thought Henry. He could use it for the target practice, and carrots would be perfect for poking gorgeous Gorinda when she wasn't looking. There's Gorinda. Henry dug deeper. What was buried right at the bottom? What was hidden under the celery sticks in the granola bar? Oh boy, crisps! Henry loved crisps. So salty, so crunchy, so yummy. His mean, horrible parents only let him have crisps once a week. Crisps, what bliss! He could taste their delicious saltiness already. He wouldn't share them with anyone, no matter how hard they begged. Henry tore open the bag and reached in. Suddenly a huge shower fell over him, a fat, greasy hand shower. Snatch, crunch, crunch. Hard Henry's crisps were gone. Henry's shocked. For a moment he could not speak. What was that? Gasped Henry, as a gigantic woman waddled behind the table. She just stole my crisps. That, said Rudolph, grinning, was Greta. She's a demon dinner lady. Watch out for her, squealed Susan. She's the sneakiest snatcher in school, wailed Whoopie William. What? A dinner lady who snatched food instead of dumping it on your plate. How could this be? Chapter 4. Henry stared as greasy Greta patrolled up and down the aisles. Her piggy eyes darted from side to side. She ignored aerobic Al's carrots. She ignored tiny Ted yogurt. She ignored Goody Gordon's orange. Then suddenly snatch chomp chomp. Sour Susan's sweets were gone. Snatch chomp chomp. Dizzy Dave's donut was gone. Snatch chomp chomp. Beefy Bird's biscuits were gone. Willie Margaret looked up from her lunch. Don't look up! Shrieked Susan. Too late. Greasy Greta swept Margaret's food away, stuffing Margaret's onion chocolate bar into her fat, wobbly cheeks. Hey, I wasn't finished! Screamed Margaret. Greasy Greta ignored her and marched on. Baby William tried to hide his toffees under his cheese sandwich, but Greasy Greta wasn't fooled. Snatch, gobble, gobble. The toffees vanished down Greta's gaping gob. What? Wailed William. I want my toffees. No sweets in school, barked Greasy Greta. She marched up and down, snatching and grabbing, looting and devouring, wobbling and gobbling.
So where can we shoot this picture? We need a city that has a new...
Why had no one told him there was a demon dinner lady in charge of the packed lunch room? Chapter 5. Why didn't you warn me about her, Ralph? Demanded Henry. Rudolph shrugged. It wouldn't have done any good. She's unstoppable. We'll see about that, thought hard Henry. He glared at Greta. No way! Will Greasy Greta grab his food again? On Tuesday, Greta snatched Henry's donut. On Wednesday, Greta snatched Henry's cake. On Thursday, Greta snatched Henry's biscuit. On Friday, as usual, hard Henry persuaded anxious Andrew to swap his crisp for Henry's granola bar. He persuaded Kung Fu Kate to swap her chocolates for Henry's raisins. He persuaded Beefy Bird to swap his biscuits for Henry's carrots. But what was the use of being such a brilliant food trader? Thought Henry miserably. If Gruffy Growl would just swooped and snaffled his hard-won treat. Henry tried hiding his dessert. He tried hiding his dessert secretly. He tried tugging him back, but it was no use. The moment he snapped open his lunchbox, snatch, Greasy Greg grabbed the goodie. Something had to be done. Chapter 6. Mom, complained Harry, there's a demon dinner lady at school snatching our sweets. That's nice, Henry, said Mum, reading her newspaper. Why is that my Henry screaming voice is the same as Pia's? Dad, complained Henry, there's a demon dinner lady at school snatching our sweets. Good, said Dad. You eat too many sweets. We're not allowed to bring sweets to school, Henry, said Peppy Pia. But it's not fair, squealed Henry. She takes crisps too. If you don't like it, go back to school dinners, said Dad. No, howled Henry. I hate school dinners. Watery gravy with bits, lumpy surprise with lumps, grizzly glop with globules. Food with his own life slopping about on his tray. No! Hard Henry couldn't face it. He fought so hard for a packed lunch. Who is it? Even a packed lunch like that one, like the one Dad made, fortified with 8 essential minerals and vitamin, was better than going back to school dinners. He could, of course, just eat healthy food. Granny never snatched those. Henry imagined his lunchbox grown with alfalfa sprouts on wholemeal brown bread studded with chewy bits. Ugh, blah, torture. He had to keep his packed lunch, but he had to stop crying. He just had to. And then suddenly Henry had a brilliant, spectacular idea. It was so brilliant that for a moment he could hardly believe he'd thought of it. Oh boy! Greta, thought Henry gleefully. Are you going to be sorry you messed with me? Chapter 7. Lunchtime. Hard Henry sat with his lunchbox unopened. Rudolph was armed and ready beside him. Now where was Greta? Thump, 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 thump. The floor shook as a demon dinner lady started her food patrol. Hard Henry waited until she was almost behind him. Snap! He opened his lunchbox. Snatch! Familiar greasy hand shot out, grabbed Henry's biscuits and shoved them into mouth. A terrible teeth began to chomp. And then, yow! Ah! A terrible scream echoed through the packed lunchroom. Greasy Greta turned purple, then pink, then bright red. Yow! She howled. I need to cool down. Give me that, she squeaked, snatching Rudolph's donuts and stuffing it in her mouth. Ah, she shot. I'm on fire! Water! Grab a pitcher of water. Poured on top of herself. The man hung down the aisle and out the door. For a moment, there was silence. Then the entire packed lunchroom started clapping and cheering. Wow, Henry, said Grim. What did you do to her? Nothing, said Henry. She just tried my special recipe. Hot chili powder biscuits, anyone? The end. Make sure and like, subscribe, hit notification. No, I'm doing it wrong. Subscribe to any of my channels if you want to. Like any video on any channel and hit the notification bell on any channel to get notified for new videos I post. So yeah, bye.